Welcome to Hancock's VMware Half Hour. Okay, and in today's Hancock's VMware Half Hour, it's not going to be half an hour, probably 5 or 10 minutes. I'm going to have a quick little deep dive into fixing an issue that we've actually got with vSAN on, I think we'll probably call it maybe one of our production workloads here in the office. And I need to go ahead and do this anyway, because I need to actually basically patch and upgrade these hosts to ESXCLI 7.03Q, I think. But the other day we had an issue. It's a long story that I'll not go into now, but the result of it was that if we have a little look at vSAN here, one of our disk groups basically has become unhealthy because one of the disks appears to be absent, which has failed, which basically has caused permanent disk slot in the disk group, which we did end up with a particular issue and loss of workloads, but those workloads in fact were Nutanix. It was a home lab, so wasn't really that important. So I thought today in this 5 to 10 minutes I'll just show you how I'm going to resolve this. Now I'm just going to put a caveat out there first. The host in question at the moment, ESXi 006, is not on the HCL. The controller that we're using for vSAN is not on the HCL, and the disks that we're using are SanDisk. They're Samsung consumer SSDs. So none of them are on the SSD. None of them are on the HCL. So this is the likelihood. If you're running completely unsupported, you're going to have these little issues. And to prevent any further loss of workloads, I've made sure that every single virtual machine that is currently on the vSAN data store is actually backed up. So if it basically goes completely to toast and we're burnt, or we're burnt and it goes to toast, then we can do a restore. So I just wanted to quickly show you how I'm actually going to resolve this issue. And this can't actually be done from the GUI. If we go to the GUI and we click remove, and we want to remove the disk group, usually it says error. That looks like it is actually going to, it's actually said perform disk evaluate, perform. Okay, general vSAN error, yeah. I thought it might. This is something that I've seen before. No idea why. Because generally with an issue like this, I disappear basically to an SSH bash shell, and I copy if we go up to here and we click copy group UUID, and I've already got an SSH session open. I'll put this command that I'm going to use in the description, which is ESXCLI space vSAN space storage space remove -u, followed by the disk group UUID, which I've copied here, and I click enter. And usually it thinks about it maybe for a few seconds sometime, or a few minutes. There we go, that's actually completed. And if I now just refresh the GUI, we can see now that our disk group is healthy. And if we actually basically have a little look at, there's our healthy disk group, and the original group that we've got there, of course, are now appearing as unclaimed disks or claimed disks. And what I might do is, there's definitely obviously basically something wrong with one of the SSDs, because I've noticed if I actually have a little look at the storage devices, by the magic of video editing. If I actually basically have a little look at the storage devices, my cache devices for the disk groups are an NVMe disk, and then I'm actually basically using standard SATA ATA disks as the capacity disks, and I should have 8, and if I count them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, one's missing, and that's what's been causing the disk group to completely fail. And usually what I find, if I restart the server, that disk comes back, but later on it fails. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to recreate the disk group, but this time I'm not going to include that disk, or I can't include that disk at the moment anyway, because basically it's not visible. So I'm going to recreate the disk group without that capacity disk that's actually failing. So what I've done, I've clicked claim unused disks, and ESXCLI 006 is the host that we want to fix, or we want to create a disk group. So I'm going to use the SATA disks as capacity tiers, and they're all flash. So I've got 3 disks there that are in a capacity tier, and I've got the local NVMe disk as a cache tier, which is flash. And I'm not going to claim the other disks that are on ESXi 10, and I'm going to click create. And hopefully we can see here at the bottom that we're creating a disk group on vSAN, and we're adding the disks on vSAN. That says completed, and this is at about 20%. We're still seeing healthy there. Disks in use 5/9. And hopefully that will complete when it's finished. Okay, that's just doing a refresh. So there we go, 9 of 9, 10 of 10, 2 of 4. It's currently in maintenance mode. I'm going to leave it in maintenance mode because I'm probably going to update this first host as well. Let's just check the vSAN health. So I'll have a little look at Skyline health there, and everything is currently reported as healthy. I'll just basically hit the retest again. And everything looks okay. Let's just have a little look at our virtual objects. Okay, well, at the moment, you know, we're currently in maintenance mode. Okay, so there we go. It was short and sweet. Come back again because I've got some more tweaking that we'll need to do, because there is a very strange issue that we have with this particular vSAN cluster with one node, which definitely always causes me a problem. So come back for the next video and we'll have a little look at that. Okay, so thanks so much for watching, and goodbye.